lead pastor from Spirit Life International Ministry. Abeka Yensawa, so neighbor Chunkumas and if you debia, yeah, Mr. Still a bit me on Facebook, Active TV Ghana, no join us also, and our messages no for 050-323-6735. Making kind Eddie Amakawaka. This is the last segment on the Active Morning Show. And to stay tuned here, where we pay the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori Atta, is going to speak to the nation. Not just say, the Wabushi, Yakopi, Mona Kachi. Then we'll listen to what he has for us. It's coming home near Falcomochi, Mr. Pastor, and a best Kwaba. And a good morning.
Good morning. How's it in?
That's
fine. What's the way?
I mean, you've said countless times you've explained what a relationship is, but I'd want you to repeat it today too.
Okay. And to me, that's it. We want to express our gratitude to the viewers who have been faithful to this very television station. We also want to thank all of those who spend their time to be with us. Regards and greetings to Spirit Life Fraternity family, and regards to my spiritual fathers, Apostle Noah being Prophet Claude Nkumsa, Pastor Kofi T, Apostle John Perez, I mean Show BBR, and regards to my wife as well. Now, can relationship, if you can on the general grounds, it's a mutual understanding between two people that have decided to either be together or live together, or let me use it, to work together. All right, it's a mutual understanding. The Bible says that can two work together unless they agree. So there has to be that mutual understanding before a relationship is established in the first place. So when we are talking about somebody in relation with somebody, it means that the two of them have come to understanding that there is something between the two of us going, whether it is friendship, whether it is something leading to marriage or whatever it is. There is always a grounds that brings the two people together. That's that mutual understanding. And when we are talking about relationship, it's a mutual understanding between two people who have decided to live together, work together, or for whatever reasons. But so when we are coming to relationship, it also goes down to the same. I get it. But as we go deeper, I think that we'll see how we explain that one as we go.
What will cause a relationship to fail?
You see, human beings differ.
Okay.
All right. Personalities differ. Upbringings differ. Perceptions differ. Ideologies also differ. Until the fact is our relationship fail no. These are the only laid down rules.
Okay.
Are you getting it? As I will break obedience, I will strengthen obedience. But there are a few things able to me academia. Are you getting it? Because every relationship there is let me not use motive or any expectations be. Or as if you feel that so in your relationship or more satisfied.
Okay.
And that thing no or differ from person to person. It's not always the same. Are you getting it? Obi hope love and affection. Obi so also once you give him or her cash or you're good. If you like don't give him affection, he doesn't care. Are you getting it? And see differ. Are you getting it? But there are a few things we can underline about to break relationship. I think I've said before. One is when the what's in say ogwari na iso ogwari. Are you getting it? Exactly. Into every relationship, there must be an equal benefit, even if on your equal on the difference in it that much.
Okay.
Are you getting it? When it tends to be a selfish one, it is very likely, unless the other one has permanently decided that obey the underdog. Are you getting it?
But for how long?
That means on time make the children were permanently decided. Are you getting it? Because we decided that Obafana. There are people like that. See, if you counsel people there, you hear strange things. As all your problem man on your issue mobi. Are you getting it? As I will feel the matter. If you don't get out of this, pastor, we put the problem and the faton chain. Are you getting? So it differ. But whereby there is selfishness, there is abuse of any kind where it be a and also no subjective. You can abuse or subjective. Are you getting it? And whereby if in there is no sense of offending security. You can security. It looks as if that are you getting it? Such things, you know, say you feel that he or she cannot take it again. Definitely, the person can decide otherwise. And two, when the person feels that he or she is not as important as she thinks or he thinks to you, the tendency is there. No so or subjective. Are you getting it? We can't give it one straight line. I get it. We look at these factors and we look at the people involved, and we look at the grounds and we look at the perceptions now. But there are a few things out there. If you the man is on wow.
Okay.
Just saying eventually it will go bad. Are you getting it? It's abuse, you know, lack of respect. Are you getting it? Or anyhow to anybody at anywhere at any time, regardless of whatever it is, you know. Or them. And then when you are in a relationship with somebody and the person keeps looking at other things like, oh, you know me, I know another chick, oh, you know me, I know another brother. I get it. When you find somebody, the man's in a
so some of that will be some of the signs.
These are some of the signs. These are the only definite reasons why. Because human beings are not the same.
Okay.
I getting it. And upbringing. There are some women, you shout on them, you have killed them. There are some women, they grew up in that environment. When you shout at them, it's normal. But another woman cannot take it because baby of free but one tian. Into I will say a problem. Of course, my spiritual father also there. The reason why I can, your friend or a year, let me jump a little bit. Also, your year means that Obano ya yerono. I get it. Ya yero. Ya kasi ya yero you have been curtailed. Ewa, will liberties na will freedom sibina as wajifu winsem. In order to mold you into a wife. Into that also the hand and what's the way a year. Ya yero. Into certain things I won't become that they are already in the relationship. Or they've been married for a while. Into certain things I won't win him the I will him. So they take all of them from you and curtail you what fashion for you to be a married woman. It's such a person, discipline and problem. When in case for some reason you shout on a person, or the way of deal with that one. And yet a modern woman, yeah. Are you getting it? Or differ from one point, or differ from one point to the other. Maybe it's also selfish interests. I said it, or so. And with the nipa nankotin or general, I will go school a pedal or masters. You haven't taught that the other one also no. Maybe I know so baby but to school. I was there, you ma. Ska wofi sika. When now war pedal was a baby. I won't continue addition. You are not thinking about the other one. You should know that such a person, eventually, all baby now born sanda pe obobu or obepela da wafu. The next obobu can you go.
You share a relationship. If I say you've lived for over 3 years, maximum of 5 years. I should say for that long, now for that period, you know, master deep more. You know each other. You know your likes and your dislikes. Even though there are some unforeseen ones that will come in the future. What will be some of the things that Odibeya indicators said that relationship is failing? Is it that some of the things that Nipano Eya Nafi Wejino and Odibeya indicators said this relationship is failing?
Okay, now every relationship should have a vision.
Okay, I think you said that before.
Yes, the vision is what determines the failures and the success. Are you getting it? Okay, we are going out. We want to marry. Are you getting it? We are heading towards marriage. You get? But Esha Ekrono Ninzi Ebia and Chede or our own team. Okay. Are you getting it? That is your vision, no? Are you getting it? Because you don't enter in the relationship unless perhaps you are not sure. There, you should not be here. Are you getting it? But especially when you know that you have some level of confidence and assurance from the person, you know that this one you are going in. Are you getting it? But there is a problem here. As I the fact that not every relationship should necessarily lead to marriage.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be. You're 5 years, so by all means you have to marry. Maybe the reason why the thing has lingered is because science now all day that's why the thing keeps lingering. Are you getting it? You will have to be able to get some level of assurance and sana. Are you getting it? Into some band there, you have decided that as for I see dear and one was saying why now you become blinded. A bear blind. Because of it determined that not that you are looking at the possibility. Now shemo obe mistake why should they over saw them why good. Now another whatever, but I wondering there marriage we go
at all cost.
Marriage at all costs. It's a very bad way of getting into relationship, especially when you want to
marry. Why? Meka say a retard
or blindness or blind you in a way.
Okay.
Or blind you, yes, or blind you in a way. In so about red flags in you, not that you overlook, you don't even see them. Because why you know when somebody is walking and the person now you know I'm from point A, I want to get to point B. Are you getting it? So Oshebi be in the middle between the distance from point A to point B. Next when you get to point B, this will happen now.
Okay.
Because now I could do point B did out. Into every factors in the processor. Obama I are aware that there is the tendency of this happening in Ebona I blinded. Are you getting it? Into sometimes conclusion or run faster than the reality. Into definitely you have to mind. That is why sometimes you force yourself into the marriage and in a short while you are broken down. Because if you pick it that marriage at all costs, marriage will go, but definitely God by His grace and nature will give you certain signs. Auntie, baby, you, uncle, this chick, you. Are you getting it? But because it's marriage, you must marry. It's good to have the plan to marry, but have an open mind, have an opening ear as well. Are you getting it? And yet the man, maybe okay, be one can be to my addressing. They say if you say when you are addressing us on then you decide otherwise. Are you getting it? It's sometimes we become overshadowed by the destination than looking at the processes and the things that is happening in the process of time. Are you getting it? It's as all on certain relationships, on to more you go the child, this is bomb.
At that point, you can't do anything about it.
Even if you can, it takes another length of process. Are you getting it? It is sometimes you pick that is why I've said it for those times. We parents we study BCNAMO, we study Obanam, but this time we are doing the studying. But already now you're studying, you get concluded your friend.
Do you think that's the reason why most relationships are failing?
A lot of them. A lot of them. Because by all means I have to marry the person.
So should we go back to where your parents will go?
Time is gone, but there is always a way of doing the whole thing.
Okay.
Are you getting it? A very good, not critical, but an analytical mind. Are you getting it? Man, get it because you love the person. It's not blind. You can see that the man is hypocrite. The outcome eventually one day that not obey. Yes, I love him. I love her. There are things old baby or they are addressing. As if you are addressing your bone, the mean programs. Are you getting it? It is if you take time to address all of those and cable they know. Even though I love you, but reality must talk. I don't think we can go. Mr. There, when it comes to marriage and love will play a very small role. The things that sustain relationship, love knows no pion ko rise anymore. But as in all mazin ye nankasano, listen, as in you all right, whatever that lives, okay, can also die. As if you're to me in Bia or to me then or to me. You have to look at tendencies. I guess it. Tendencies over mazin tendencies over mazin. So is this sustainable? Those tendencies they feed there, Obutumama, the love will grow or be sustained. Is it sustainable? Can you sustain it? Are you getting it? Always the other person is expecting that you have to be this way. Can you sustain it? Are you getting it? And so they in your open mind, a lot of relationships that are broken down and they been when you're broken heart in there were signs that we were blind, we took a blind sight of. Are you getting it? There were signs or a clear. But now I am blinded. Into some but then make a choice. Roma, many I love you, Nkoti. Or that you know you juma. The brain for work. Men far akumanu nkashim. Ma ya dream from. I guess don't put them head inside. Our akumanu is okay, no problem. But withdraw the head. Okay, so that the mind can help you reason out your desire, which is the heart. Says ni na koko Roma, until you been when you're broken heart, you know. Okay. Say or your words are different, but relationship after you try need to establish it. It is always better, not that you are pretending, but it is always better to look at certain red flags, address them. But when you address them and you realize that
I think addressing the issues is the problem.
How is it the problem?
People get it all wrong on how to go about it.
Right now. Every relationship must have its unique language. Are you getting it?
Okay.
Yes. I mean, now long talk works for us. Then we have to sit down with long talk. Are you getting it? You study the other person, like myself. Long talk, I don't like. Are you getting it? Get the point. And let's go.
Get it done.
Are you getting it? But obiso dama long talk no owiri no. Obiso the long talk is what works for them. Are you getting it? And the two, addressing it no one or the extra priorities were her. As in as the make a lipstick too or a gown too much. Are you getting it? Abedintina lipstick no Sammy said me decide that man kebium to please you. What effect is it going to have on me? Into your casalina or the shares and vis-a-vis, not likes, do's and don'ts. Are you getting it? Into okay, I don't want you to be wearing skimpy dresses, okay? Into if that is a problem in the relationship, in case I stop wearing the skimpy dresses, what do I lose? If what I will lose is of greater value than the relationship, then go on with your skimpy dress.
Okay.
If the relationship is of greater value, then let your skimpy dress go. Into it's not your canina, your priorities. Are you getting it? Your priorities. So when we come to a mutual understanding now, are you getting it? Relationship, that is why I defined it from the beginning that or a mutual understanding. It's always a mutual understanding between the two. But whereby that mutual understanding is not there, we have to look at the priorities. Are you getting it? And we have to look at the issues that always keep coming up. Because a lot of the relationship, you are not trivial. Are you getting it? If you are not trivial, I don't want to 2 months a week every month or a problem. Are you getting it? Any serious man who comes across such a woman, be an unworried. They're blockheaded. I don't be a new team. Because life is very valuable. There are a lot to achieve on your week. But when it comes to something like developing the person, maybe you go to school, then the other person is not interested or they're careful. Are you getting it? Then it means that this person, so your baby jina many problem. And it's always the case. In the year can you know they share the both sides. Are you getting it? Now you share the issue. Now make the issues are peculiar, all right. on your relationship be annoyed say you have a money issue, you are not a trust issue, you was also there. Don't shout on me. Of course, maybe you feel but no or 10 months and we're making itself clear. Are you getting it? Until we have to look at all this and come into a middle ground. If everybody is ready to compromise, I'm not talking about compromise for evil, but compromising in order to amend. Compromising to amend. Not that we are compromising so that the other one will be a king and the other one will be a subject. I get it. We compromise so that we all come to a state of understanding. We all get to the same level, then we move together.
I've heard people say that bringing in family members in an early relationship is not advisable. I want
yes,
you to
it is. Early is not advisable because when the obia perceptions.
So at what stage should they be invited into the relationship?
Okay. Now, when you decided to take the relationship serious, are you getting it? In your family members are too broad. Not every family member. Look at those who can give you proper advice.
Okay.
And talk to them. Sometimes, if you want your parents are to want advice well, maybe it is an uncle. Because sometimes you want a parent and so or any ideology be. So sometimes you need someone with an open mind to give you a better view of the whole thing. Agusia, Abanja went in the buy the knitting hairstyle and pet. Mama said, Ebiana, apart from near cat, a very good person. Near appearance and a judge. Such mothers and other father won't be them on cast a baby and fan. But Abia, there is something good about the person. It will take somebody with an open mind to say that no, let's go beyond this one. Share the mazi. Look at this one and look at this one. Are you getting it? Sometimes some parents who are good, what more a day. And I say, in your parents also interested that as all in there. If or a boy, if it is you are a lady and it's your parent, another vice versa, watch the corner ben one.
Okay.
In order to know the person. Sometimes the bone there, but the father becomes interested. When watch any boy indirecting come or investigating. The mother becomes interested. The bone or any bone come be all of a sudden. No, I said that what can be of production reaction. No, I'm why be. Oh yeah, we are not saying. Yeah, I think this one will be a good wife. Go ahead, but just work on this one. If you ever catch the way, so all of these things you have to get people. Then you find proper counselors, not these haywire counselors. I work all of this on this. If you are Christian, find a God-fearing counselors to talk to you. Are you getting a top sound one? No one chill. Because if you are, especially when we believers want to marry, your priorities are as well. It's different from the world. Are you getting it? But the world, name there, the standard bia of wenipa. The Bible said that all the way of the Lord is wisdom and understanding. In there, Yankopon can pay enough for now, can you pay na also all the way of the Lord is into Nimpana coin and can you wash out or then the mother for Baman. But because sometimes you give me answer sending Yankopon intino. Is it maybe one younger son every day we can handle this one. So Kakakama and Sunday when son and more direction or. Are you getting it? It is sometimes, not in the two, the moment, my main caution, the moment you decided to get it serious, on your them the other one, let the investigation team start working.
And which people are the investigative team?
If your parents are good there, some good counselors. Now, so they in a quick coachian. I get it. One there, you sometimes don't even introduce the person. Marco, yam fire from me auntie go here. Me want your auntie na kasa da. Oh yeah. Just briefly. Are you getting it? You will see about the menya very sound of them. They will guide you. They will surely guide you. And see, when you think that, sometimes we try to hide our choices because obviously it will not be accepted. By the time Baba announced as a young person, you actually got turned down. I guess we have gotten to a point whereby we say it's just an opinion. Regardless of how saving it will be for you, regardless of how cautious it will be for you, it is just an opinion. Of Adi Uradi.
Out.
I the politician. As a man, are you getting it? That is what you become. So you get right people to come in. Family people coming in is not wrong, but who comes in? Are you getting it? Who comes in and who you listen to? That is very, very important.
Okay. Me say you share this in like both sides. One who said the relationship is failing. Now you want to back out because one said it won't help. One now when we say you want to tell the other party that I want to back out. How do you deal with it? And then the other party who is at the receiving end, how is the other party also going to deal with it?
Okay. Now, first of all, already I said there, not every relationship should necessarily end in marriage. Then ask them. Sanya the man, that is where it becomes very, very difficult. Are you getting it? Every relationship is on a trial grounds until a covenant is established. Are you getting it? Until for a breakup, is it? No matter what, in the Bible says they live in peace with all men, not some men. Some people don't even want to see their exes.
But it is is it advisable to be see your exes?
Let the animosity and the hatred get out.
No,
you can avoid.
You don't hate the person. You talk to the person, but seeing in person, no.
No. You can see in person. Say at a point, you to me show baby.
Okay.
On sort of done, on sort of done. Oh, some style be. How are you? You gone. But them those text messages and all of those kind of things, unnecessary. But I believe that if you want to break out with somebody, honestly, all right, you have to sit the person down. Catch it there, madam or mister, because of this 1, 2, 3, 4, and for this period of time in Intino, I don't think that I can be able to continue with this thing.
Okay.
Monya mutual. I'll need now say pedo or a very a year. I'll the man function. Kadami. Many nine me. Many nine me. Because probably want to save the other person from feeling bad. I getting it. I will need monya me. Me. That is if sincerely you want to get out. Put the blame on yourself. Because what I found out that when you point it out to the other person, accept. But when it is about me, I say I own the right to my freedom, and I'm a boy. Okay, you see, I mean, me feel that this thing cannot work out for me. Saying to me, force him. But whereby the person has invested, relationship whereby the person, or it's difficult for the person to just say yes. There, obeja mako and
So with that, what do you do?
Say, otoka mo afane man.
Wow.
Yes. So ma wo dana afane dana man. And one no be me yen wo there ampa. But you cannot eat your cake and have it. Are you getting it? As the relationship, you want to use the car? You want to use the as Obama, listen, as Obama you are really ready to separate from the person. It's when you are ready to let go everything of the person. Are you getting it? But whereby you still want to hold on to the person's kindness and material gains. Are you getting it? And want to let the person go? No. It is it's difficult for anybody to understand.
Okay. You have your phone lines now. As your phone so to me, Afrebi. Mr. Number is 0245-954615. 0245-954615. Can still below our TV set na ansana wafrena and commodity and intimi enye. Is it good to walk out of relationship with no trust, and also if he don't care about you and none of your feelings? This is from Pressure Zone. Not the way by it. So for way there.
Also, is it good to walk out of a relationship?
Is it good to walk out of a relationship with no trust, and also if he doesn't care about you and none of your feelings?
What are you even doing there? It is life-saving.
Oh, so you should run.
Run away.
Wow. Okay. Precious to Sakato, it's a nice one. Shouting on a woman is not good. Okay. Godson Prince Kenneth, also good morning. Good morning to you too. Guessing at so broken hearts is part of relationship because it helps you to be more and extra careful when entering into the next relationship. So would you agree with this?
Yes, it is. It helps. It's an experience.
Okay.
It gives you a friend then. Let me use the word the third eye.
Mm-hmm.
Are you getting it? And see, on the name with science and then 10, you don't even waste your time. Are you getting it? But the other things is that my evening why you over judgmental. Are you getting it? It is if you have not dealt with it, I don't enter into another relationship. You can destroy a good person with that one. You can also destroy a good person because of that one.
Okay. Your teachings are real and fact. It's really working for me in my marriage. God bless you also. My name is Geraldine from Ablekumakev. Thank you so much for your message. Over to me after 0245954615. So for I think you caught the other party where on all complaining. Now the receiving end. How is the person going to deal with it?
One, like I said, can two work together unless they agree? No matter how you love the person say,
hey, so far, say me okay, they are not sure.
Yes, so
that's where the broken heart comes in.
Don't be a kind of broken heart to you. Are you getting it? Oh, yeah, you won't die. You will not
but
die.
the depression aspect of it.
It depends on how you treat it. And there, a pedestrian that be seen another being loosening. This is a senior see to be. It's a wrong thinking. In shape, so maybe all men are the same. How many men have you? Do you know?
Hello.
So, hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Please, your name and where you're calling from.
I'm Douglas, calling from Sakina.
Okay, let us hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Douglas.
Okay, Douglas, let's hear you.
Okay. Me follow in Comodino now. I'm say many aji also from home probably.
Okay.
Because so I try na yes so you hu there. It will be a because say oh kwa na say futu we when PS kana say obinya say be free ya. Now say me ma the first one to say TV so mo bojuma.
Okay.
Na can we say for yes we any aje mo ho. Because so I follow. Dan I'm fast and come be blame name be no ye kwa wale so yensu bi.
Okay.
I'm fa akwanya instrument ya nkoso hene. Oh God, do say honorable precious. The second time was channel.
Okay, Douglas, thank you so much for calling. Okon, one lower TV says I'm on I had the power. Thank you so much. Offer for us to me after 0245954615. How can you detect if a relationship will fail, and how do you avoid broken heart? Get rid from Tema.
You detect it. You say when I will call relationship, there are certain things you're expecting.
Okay.
And you know that if that is not on selfish grounds.
But first of all, before answering answer question, should you go into a relationship with expectations?
It depends
because
on
when the expectations are not met, you get disappointed.
And or depend on which expectation.
Okay.
And the natural expectation is that you give love must give back. Are you getting it? You give love and you don't get it back. That's a problem.
Okay.
That one, every human being expects it. On your selfish. Are you getting it? But when you give love back and what you get is animosity, you get hatred and on thankfulness and all of those kind of things. And later, the person even makes you feel as if you are not even up to the standard. Are you getting it? Especially this thing where the it's mostly it's a lot of the women who makes the men feel as if you are not doing enough to satisfy me. You are not doing enough to keep my standard. Any man who is in that kind of relationship, run away, you will die.
But
Such a woman,
some men, I'll defend the women. Some men also do the same.
Yes, the moment you meet such a person, please run away.
Okay.
Such a person, you can never satisfy the person. Are you And the moment he or she get the one that will be able to give him or her that satisfaction, you will be a second choice. So why will you keep dragging yourself through it? Are you getting it? Well, once you have not married, the ground to solve it are much easier. Are you getting it? Words are a bit complicated, kakra. But once you are not married, the getting out is very, 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 very easy. Run away. Fast, quick.
Casinati says not all relationships are bound to work out.
Yeah.
Okay. Guessing, thank you so much for your messages. Calls number so money embra through answer na ya phone jumedi no 0245954615 0245154615. Broken hearts are not them pa. Sometimes you want to opt out no. You are opting out because of some issues we are popping up.
You see, normally you opt out because you want to save yourself.
Okay.
Are you getting it? The moment the person decides to opt out, then the person has now realized, I have to save myself. And if you have to save yourself, definitely you go through some kind of pain. Because you have, a part of you has gone to somebody. Are you getting it? So, in free man, you cannot retrieve that part that is gone. Are you getting it? It is a to me free man, that a pain not sure that indeed you have given something out. Or a natural. Are you getting it? So when you are able to save yourself, then you can take those things. Take it. The pain is going down. Sometimes we think that the man can disappear. It doesn't disappear. Sometimes it stays with you for a while. Are you getting it? You see, God gave healing to time. Day and night brings healing. That is what we don't know. Day and night brings healing. It depends on how you treat it.
So for you to heal, should you, forget everything about the other
You
party?
cannot forget everything. What you have to do is to take the pain out of the memory.
So for taking the pain is not like taking
Talk to somebody.
Take it and then take it out.
Talk to somebody who could be able to speak into your spirit.
Okay.
When you are in pain, it is the soul. On your the physical being, or the inner person now. Or that was affected in the relationship, on the way your problem, or the inner being. Are you getting it? So you have to be able to talk to somebody who can talk to the inner being and put some kind of life into the inner being. Are you getting it? That is why some counselors, when they talk, it will enter into your spirit.
Okay.
Just talk book and principles and it goes. Are you getting it? When you are broken-hearted, it is the inner man that is broken-hearted. You need to find somebody who can heal it by talking to the one that is broken-hearted. Are you getting it? It is the person, it is the inner being. Okay? The feeling is as a result of the fact that you, one part, I can be ho. That I'm explaining the whole thing spiritual. Yeah, spiritual teaching, right? All right. The whole thing means that a part of your being has entered into somebody's realm. Are you getting it? Sometimes when you have to let the person go, because it is like being here and seeing your soul going. Are you getting it? But if you are able to save yourself, there is a retaining grace. Retrieve. You are withdrawing that love, that deep love, and gradually. It will take time. Listen to positive things, positive voices. Listen to inspirational messages. Are you getting it? Listen to it. Don't go on the net reading about depression. You'll be more depressed. Don't go on the net joining the association of broken-hearted people. All their story is broken heart. It will dampen you. Are you getting it? Listen to inspirational message. Listen to somebody who fell and is up. Encourage yourself. Talk to somebody who will be able to bring you up, who will be able to give you another vision. That what you have lost today is not all. There is something better. Okay? The Bible said that in your hands are pleasures forevermore. In God's hand, there are pleasures forevermore. In the every day, in your being, be another baby or a gold or a diamond. Nyankopɔn wɔ much more precious stones to give you.
Yeah, pick messages. Women are naturally witches. They are always not satisfied. Ajani from Active TV. The pastors don't teach this. So, hey, matters of the heart is not a joke. Orin from Takra. They thank you so much for your message. Can a broken relationship or a failed relationship be fixed?
But let me address the one Mr. Ejenim's own. Women are not all women.
He always says it that we are witches. We never get satisfied.
Not all.
Or come because I say, okay, fine. We are the only species that we were able to speak to the serpent, so we agree.
Not all of them are. Some are quite greedy, but not all of them are. Please, you are asking a question.
I asked if a broken relationship or a failed relationship can be fixed. Again.
It depends. It depends. Maybe it's a question. What is the tendency that what happened will not happen again?
That is it.
First one. If it does happen again, do you have that capacity
to
handle it? Answer Nebeka, I still love him in Samano. Answer these questions. If he comes, how are you going to handle it? Are you? If you think you have overcome all of those and you still want to go back, the two of you, then fine. You get it. Maybe ABIC why on analysis ye we want to be better people. I mean, on your PD, are you getting it? We have all homework. We are ready to cope whatever it is. Fine. But it doesn't always work out. It even comes back to be worse. I thought you were changed. No, you were even a devil when he came.
But when the other party has come to you personally to tell you, I thought I was matured then, but now I have changed and I've learned my lessons. Let's come back and all that.
What about you? Do you also want to go back?
Maybe I'm not still a command.
No, cool room. I cannot hear. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
When you come back and nurse your wounds. You get it? Listen, relationships should not be 100% emotionalized. Are you getting it? I am so much soaked. Or in your time for reasoning.
Okay. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mwakaba about the active morning show. Mr. Odini, we are free.
There's somebody the Abigail. It's very actually.
Okay, Abigail, Pasha Yetio.
There's somebody the Abigail. Hello?
Abigail, Pasha Yetio.
Yo, Pasha, so many times, and something I haven't.
Okay, Pasha Maninko.
Actually, there might be one. Yet, I check and although so a whole, but I do baby, I am to coffee, but it doesn't mean like answer to my question. I mean, see the gas because I didn't have many crazy penna or so. You can find in Yama area. I should say, you know, I got to Yama. No Chinese, no Yama, no Chanko. Baby, I but Yama, I actually know one who. And you bear money because you need not to match it. Or not to be listening. And so, like, I didn't have a good PR or feeling having Yama. The Yami family, no, to them, still I'm to me. And to some extent, the family who say, a day you amount in you.
All right, thank you so much for calling Abigail. So for being no edema. So for that.
Abigail, that's it. But Abigail, no question. You to answer now on air. Until we are when I made the number better so that you.
But in such case, like generally.
And auntie.
The earlier the better.
Abigail. Nanka so only what to do.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? The fact that what to win the money in cheddar by all means, or that's all. You know what to do.
Even on that very day, I'm
you know, Abigail. One kasa wa kumanya work kasa. Are you getting it? The man may say a force be you more waro. You are a prisoner for good.
Someone is asking a question here. I'll say, please, how do you get someone to talk to your soul if you are that about from Pokwase?
Okay. Spirit, yeah. You have to get, you see, A man cannot give what he doesn't have. Like I'm talking to your soul. Are you getting it? But not that you say somebody for somebody to take your soul. That's not what I'm saying. Somebody in whom the Spirit of God dwells, in whom the Word of God dwells, that person can address your soul. And so can asam no but can nyame no wom no kasa fem. And so kasa otowa komando. And I'm so na asam on American. Or kasa mo kan wa koma ma adwini bi a ewo no onya no oben with that no this thing is not good. Feeling be a whole that actually feel all right. So there was no need for me to feel this way. Inti yare kana obi obotu wa okasa eka wa koma. Ema wutumi sisen from one state to the other, a better one, not bad one. From one bad state to a better state. If it is good, better. If better, the best. Are you getting? In the case of when somebody talks to your soul, the person can talk that will be able to stay in your heart and change the state of your heart. That is basically what it is. And the person must be filled with God's word, must be filled with wisdom, and must be filled with the Spirit of God.
Okay, I'm picking my last message. So for the thing is that women of today wants to do what they see in telenovelas. It is a major cause of broken hearts. My name is Sofori from Odoko. Thank you so much for your message. So for your last words.
You get even there. What this man is saying is not far from the truth.
Okay.
These telenovelas, they have influenced a lot. Look at this awful thing that happens on this one network. I say, well, find date rush. Are you getting it? The major culture.
Okay.
Minimum should be also date rush. The day I watched the thing, I was so surprised.
I think about follow what that's the same content that they also.
And definitely watch if you baby.
Probably.
On your culture. Are you getting it? It's that man so popular, as you know. A lot of shopping mall girls see. Well, it has affected all of us, but amazingly they love to watch it. And you know, whatever you watch for a while or you listen to or you pay attention to has a way of influencing you. It has a way of influencing your thinking pattern. It has a way of influencing your perception. It has a way of also giving you a kind of vision. Are you getting it? What the young man is saying is not far from the truth. It may not be 100%, but it is. I'm even surprised. A lot of television stations, I wish they could have done better, is doing worse than that one. All right. But anyway, what I want to say, Romans 8:28, the Bible says that all things work together for good to them that love God and are called according to His purpose. All things work together for good. In this time, let's say you have gone through some one broken heart or one or other. The Bible said all things work together for good. Sometimes other way feel you mono, ebi nyankopon nyim there or no bekum. In nyankopon say if God have to take you through pain, thank you. If God have to take you through pain in order to save you from death tomorrow, He will take you through the pain today. And we know that all things, all means what? All. He said they work together in unison. The brokenheartedness and all of those kind of things for good, not for evil. When you go through one broken heart, that doesn't mean you should end up in a mental house.
Okay.
It is for good. You see, the reason why people get mental problems is that they put all their hope in the people they fall in love with. Are you wrong? Yes, or wrong. The Bible says that love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul. But ask Peter, was it relationship? Then you are but you know, ye ni ne finyankopon is ni na zama. Yan fiancé and fiancé no. Ni na zama. That is why the moment people get broken because they make those people everything is wrong. Love the person, trust the person. If the grounds is there, are you getting it? Love, but have an expecter. Se bibisa orunkum. So we're from Pastor Gosh with his Spirit Life International. You are Amasam and Sonitra. If you still want to link up with that, 0240 65 32 37, 0240 653237 0240 653237. On Friday, today, we are having a healing and a deliverance service. By the grace of God, we don't take anybody money. And when you pick up, you can just call the numbers and we'll direct you. Come and receive deliverance and healing. We are having our crusade on next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday on Achiaman Road.
Okay.
In the Achiaman community, the school park. Yeah, crusade. There will be massive healing, deliverance, and the word of God will be preached like never before. So wherever you are, meet us at Achiaman, the school park there. It's 23rd, 24th, 25th, 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. each and every night. On Sundays, on Sundays we are inviting you for our Sunday morning service, 8 to 8:30, 8 in the morning to 11 in the morning. Come and be blessed. Come and listen to sound doctrine. But anybody who needs counseling, I don't take money. I don't charge anybody for anything. It is free. Freely we have been giving, freely we give. May the Lord bless you and keep watching Active TV. It's the best in town.
Okay. I know of someone who got broken heart and is mad. Same do I know of someone who got broken heart and is enjoying her new relationship. So for me, it depends on the input you made in the first place and how you handle yourself. That is your heart and mind when you get broken heart. Always measure your expectations when entering into a new relationship, because I will be happy to get broken heart in my early life in relationship than to have it all rosy and get broken heart when I have built a family with children. The earlier the better, they say. So thank you so much for your message. Pastor Gosha. Thank you so much for your messages. That's a sentence. So Mokaya ho na mobe enjoy the Active Morning Show with us. Baby Amikasa Munti any our hase into Abribian ba sending your messages, you do phone calls, and so I'm my friend. Not just saying who say really you are also enjoying whatever we are doing. Because say it's a then we'll also put in more effort for you. Now it's waiting me enjoy. Please remember, say be a fee and I'll be joining you media. I so pass you didn't come on area Darby. And my name you copy my Facebook at Active TV Ghana video ne ewo hon. We can get it and then watch it anytime. And do not forget to like and comment and also share. When you would film, you also share more being soon ye be why. Yen chadie. I'm one say when you go chadie. We won't to scan fashion channel. Say what Pierre said, but now they are more for no since I make you face YouTube. Active TV GH, TikTok, and Anomatwe and so Active TV GH. Auf Instagram, Active TV Official, www.byactiveonline.com. Your news portal, just the fresh and juicy stories that you want to hear, you want to read. Go on, and now with me, I can kind. I might be at me a couple. And I pay actually what's your boy when you super review JJ Reporter at the sports by and I'm with name with Eddie Muchiame. Shannon Semi D. Edge, Mammy, Abna Fabia, Pastor Gosh. I say, said there's also Wabe clients. And next week, there'll be another nice, juicy topic coming. You say you'd enjoy it. And remember to join us next week, Friday, when Pastor Gosh Asayaka, I don't know, there's another sweet, educative, and informative message. Ubera MCR, too sweet, has been doing everything in the MCR. And then I say, baby, so. And I buy one so everyone with the floor directing and then the camera feature getting what produce here. I said up here and comma obibia and the ones who are what's in a fear also showing because why he will be an open see a child and I was here and sat down. Our finance minister is talking today about addressing the nation. So we'll be bringing you that next into Shannon's Mama Ken Oferiata speaks today. What are you expecting? What are your expectations? Let us know whilst we go live with whatever he has for us. And I did our training the Active Morning Show. So next week, there'll be another season, another episode of the Active Morning Show for you. And to stay tuned, we do have a lot of programs, so I do enjoy the rest of your day.